Hey everybody, it's Norman Will back for another episode of Behind the Garage Door. Today we're going to head east just a little bit, meet up with a guy named Roy, and talk about his cool pickup truck. You know, I'm willing to bet if Bruce Wayne had a Camaro, it'd look like this. All right, so we made it out to Lakeland at Roy's house. Roy, beautiful. You know, every time we come out to a different neighborhood in Lakeland, there are these hidden little nuggets in this town that are just so pretty. Right here on a lake, great.
It's a treasure back in here.
Great, fantastic. Really, are you from Lakeland originally?
I'm from Lakeland. I was born and raised here. I left for quite a few years. Ended up back here.
Yep, native, definitely. So we just actually got your phone number from a friend of ours at work. So thank you very much for last minute kind of filming with us.
Yeah, thank you for
and we're
having me.
super excited to see what is behind Roy's garage door. All right, this is a beautiful truck. We've had a truck very similar to this on a past episode of Behind the Garage Door, Roy, a guy named Craig, who has, I believe the cab is a 57, but he's got either a 58 or a 59 fleet side bed, but this is a true 59 Apache?
All the way.
Tell me everything about this truck.
1959. I bought it in 2017. I retired that same year, and Aaron, who works at Ratchet Garage and also works at Stingray Chevrolet,
yeah, double A.
He helped me tear it down, and we tore it down to the last bolt to the frame, and we built it back up. It took us 19 months from start to finish to take it all the way down and all the way back up.
Wow. Aaron does such a wonderful job. Aaron, if you've ever been to the dealership, all the old cars that are on the showroom floor, he does a lot of the work on those cars, and he is so meticulous and so good at what he does, and I can see that. Man, you guys both did a fantastic job on it. So tell me everything front to back. It's bone stock.
Bone stock, everything front to back. Still got the 235 straight six in it, which is probably 108 horses, is about that.
On a good day.
The wood bed is new. Everything else I tried to stay with. I had to replace some parts, of course.
Yeah. Because
they were rotted away. But overall, all the panels except for one in the front of the bed there is all original panels and doors and tailgate and top and roof and everything else.
Where'd you find it?
In St. Pete.
Oh, so this is a Florida truck.
Yeah, I was actually over there looking for. I wanted a panel van. I wanted the 59.
Yeah.
And I found one. It looked like somebody had soaked it in salt water, so it had so many holes in it. So then I ran across this and ended up bringing it home that day and let it set for about. I didn't let it set. I drove it for about a year.
It was
all beat up as it was.
Yeah.
No hubcaps, all beat. It's just fun to drive.
Sanford Son style.
Yeah, you're not driving one of these because you like comfort. These things. It's like driving a tank.
It is like, and this is no power steering, no power brakes. 3 on the tree I saw when you pulled out. Man, this is a man truck right here.
But
no offense, ladies, man truck.
They are fun to drive, though.
They are. So how long was the restoration? Took 18 months or so?
18, 19 months.
Did y'all build it at Aaron's shop? Or?
I built it at Aaron's shop, and I took parts out. There was a gentleman in Kathleen at that time who he's moved since, and he was painting, and he painted it part by part, and I would go take a part, and I would haul a part back here. I have 2 extra bedrooms. I'd wrap them in blankets and lay them on the bed. So I had car parts in both bedrooms here. I had bumpers, grills, tailgates, fenders, just.
So whoever you live with is very understanding.
Correct.
When you're
you keep those doors closed.
There's nothing in here. You don't, honey. I swear.
Nothing you need to see.
Nothing. Bed's made, and it's all good. What's the name of the color on the truck?
It's called Tartan Turquoise. It's the original 1959 color that was on this truck.
I want to say that Craig's the truck that we did a season or so ago. I want to say his is Tartan Turquoise as well. Don't quote me on that. Sorry, Craig, if I got that wrong. So, of the entire suspension, everything else is still bone stock original. Did you have to source anything, or did you just use what was already on it?
Used what was on it. Had to, of course, when you get into these old truck magazines, you've got to order this part, that part, the bumpers, the grill, something as simple as these lights on the back. But the only place I took it and outsourced anything was the exhaust system. I took it to Arbondale and had them put the exhaust system on.
That makes sense. Did you become good friends with the guy at LMC?
Yes.
I figured as much.
Yes, pretty much.
Those guys have all the parts for these old trucks. 59 Apache. It says 31 on it, but it's a 3100. Is that still the case?
I think that they describe that as like a like a 1500
Okay.
is today.
Okay.
You got the 1500, 25 to 35. So I think it went 31, 32s, and I don't think it went to 33. I think it went to 34, 35. I'm really not sure.
So, why this truck? Was it just did it just catch your eye when you went over to St. Pete to look at that panel?
Childhood dream.
Yeah.
Childhood dream.
Okay.
No one in my family ever owned one. My dad had the 60 series, the C10s, the 63,
Yeah.
64s. We always drove around in that as a kid, but nobody in my family ever had a 59. I just thought it's cool.
It absolutely. My mom actually had a. Sorry, Mom, if I get this wrong. It was either a 55, 50, or 56. It may have been a 57. Step side. She dailied it for a long time. Back in the late 70s and early 80s, my dad built a nasty little 327 for it, and she dailied that truck forever. I loved it. It was old, beat up, crusty, but ran good, looked good. I'm a huge fan of these 55 to 59
I do too.
Chevy pickup trucks.
I am also.
So, what are you a car guy from back in the day? Was your dad a car guy, family car guy, or you just picked it up?
Just picked it up. I grew up on the farm. I grew up out in the woods. We always worked on things, and this is my version of working on a tractor because that's what we grew up doing. So
Well, it's kind of a tractor engine.
yeah, it is. It's a pulling machine.
It is. What's that first gear like?
It's a granny gear. It is a granny gear. It sure is.
It's a 3-speed on the column?
3 on the tree.
So can you take off in second gear if you wanted to?
Can.
You can?
Can.
So it's kind of a manual power glide, sort of.
Yeah, the clutch is real loose. It'll just take you right out of there.
Nice, nice. So original big steering wheel.
Yes.
Got the Mexican blanket on the seat?
Yeah, I got that when I was out west a couple of years ago. I bought it actually before I bought the truck, and you'll notice a skull hanging from the rear view mirror in that. I bought that 2 years ago from a Navajo lady out in Monument Valley.
Wow. So that's a real genuine.
She was on side of that. Too bad I couldn't get one from an Apache, so we'll take the Navajo.
Okay, that's that. Yeah.
We'll take the Navajo.
That's
stuff.
right. Maybe we can
maybe the next trip.
Next trip, exactly. So how often do you get out and enjoy it?
As often as I can, but being a car guy, these things don't have air conditioners, so Florida is the wrong place to have one of these.
Amen.
All year long.
I've got 2 of them with no air conditioning, but Aaron and I always say real hot rods don't have air. So
no, and we'll probably put air in it this winter because I'm tired of sweating.
I don't blame you.
I'm tired.
I can't blame you at all. Especially if you want to get out and enjoy it, you gotta.
It is.
If you want to enjoy it year round, especially in Florida. Now, like this weekend coming up is going to be absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
So you definitely want to get it out and enjoy it this weekend for sure. Roy, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for coming.
Inviting us out
Enjoyed it.
and sharing your '59 Chevrolet Apache that you've done. You and Aaron did such a fantastic job on this truck.
It's all Aaron. It wasn't me. I was his due person.
Double A, you do such a fantastic job. Aaron, he's a class
Great job,
act.
Aaron. Thank you.
Class act and a hell of a mechanic and restorer and everything else. So he did a great job on this. Roy, thank you so much. We're going to head back to the dealership and wrap it up. All right, Roy, thank you so much for taking the time sharing that cool pickup truck with us. Remember, if you know anybody or you have a cool, it doesn't matter what kind of car it is, truck it is, model, brand, anything else, if you got a good story that goes along with your car, message us either on Facebook, on our YouTube channel, our Instagram, even our silly TikTok, on the website stingraychevrolet.com. Message us, let us know what you got. We'd love to meet you and get you on an episode of Behind the Garage Door. We'll be back next Thursday.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.